It's been 60 years since the infamous I Have a Dream speech was made by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Dr. King mentioned in his speech that they were gathered at the Capitol to cash a check. For there was a promissory note given by the founders of this great nation in the form of the Declaration of Independence, which stated that there are guaranteed unalienable rights that fall upon every American of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Back then, the meaning of these terms were readily understood and defined. Life, a term which included one's state of being, be it physical, clinical, financial, emotional, social, etc. There were sayings that went along with this understanding, such as life is what you make of it. Liberty, the overarching umbrella of every convenience and opportunity to enjoy American citizenship together. Pursuit of happiness, an all-encompassing term understood to give the dreamer ample space, time, and opportunity to build their individual worlds within the outline of the American design. 60 years ago, this was the dream. To see us united as one people, regardless of ethnicity, culture, or skin color. And for the last 60 years, people everywhere have been reminded that Dr. King had a dream. However, we have reached a point in our society where words have different meanings to different people and everything seems to be subjective. Objective truth seems to have vanished from the everyday world, and now those unalienable rights have taken on new meanings. We no longer understand what the meaning of life is because the way you interpret it is different from the way I interpret it. We no longer believe in liberty because our liberties have been infringed upon by the rich and powerful, by the influential and popular, by the news commentator and the new congressman. We no longer agree on what happiness means, and therefore our pursuits of happiness have subsequently imposed harm, destruction, and discord within our communities and municipalities. So then, if our interpretations of the ideals found in the Declaration of Independence have changed, and Dr. King's dream was centered upon those ideals, well, then it goes without saying that the desired impact of the dream has little to no effect with this generation today. Please don't misconstrue what I am saying this morning. There's nothing wrong with the dream. It is absolutely worthy of all the notoriety it receives. But if you look at the times and generations we are currently living in, where does it apply today? We can see interracial marriages and beautiful mixed children filling our schools and communities. We see minorities appointed to positions of leadership and power within our military and government, becoming CEOs of corporations and even owning and starting their own corporations. We even see friend groups within our local neighborhoods comprised of Black, white, Guyanese, Hispanic, Asian, and Caribbean cultures. Families having cookouts and parties and events together, running nonprofit organizations together, coaching youth sports teams together. So to this generation, the dream has happened. It seems that we have accomplished what was envisioned by Dr. King. Or have we? Beautiful people of America, please hear me this morning. I am fully persuaded in my mind and heart that it's time for one more dream. One more dream built on the foundations of the past, but designed for the constructs of our present. It's time for one more dream, where societies will be governed by people with the right heart towards every human, where educators are valued and honored for their hard work and commitment to building the minds of our children. There's one more dream, America, where elected officials represent the people that voted for them and not their interest groups that bribe them for favors, where people are measured by the alignment of their actions with their words, and where pastors care more about God than government. It's time for us to have one more dream, where the 1% no longer can pit the 99% against one another, but instead we stand collectively in the spirit of togetherness, making it known that they do not control the nation. We, the people, do. A dream where hard work can provide for a single family home. A dream where humanity is valued higher than technology. A dream where those who make decisions about our public schools actually have to have their children in our public schools. It's time that we have one more dream. A dream where law enforcement isn't underfunded and the citizens aren't unjustly criminalized without cause. A dream where being pro-life means we advocate for the unborn child and the gunned-down child with the same level of veracity. Where the lines are removed that divide us and the suited senators must answer to the citizens that have entrusted them with our issues and concerns. People, it's time to have one more dream. A dream where the human race is the race we all are a part of, and endangered animals don't have more protection than brown-skinned people. A dream where the NRA can champion the need for citizens to own firearms and still honor the objective truth that there should be a level of responsibility and accountability maintained in providing weapons to the public. A dream where society cares more about our essentials than our entertainment. Where foreign calamity can cause concern, but never come before the care of our own people first. It's time for one more dream, America, where we can find commonality in our causes and build upon them to form a more perfect union. A dream where young men of color can be seen as more than what the media has promoted and esteemed equally as their counterparts. There is much more to elaborate and speak on, and I trust that time and opportunity will present itself for us to do it. Us, the people, to have these discussions openly and honestly. But as for now, the people of America, the citizens, we look to you, Washington, D.C., President and Vice President, Congress, House of Representatives, Senators. We look to you, Secretary of State, Department of Defense, to lead the people righteously, represent them truthfully, and support them unwaveringly. It's time for one more dream, one that even Dr. King can look down from the glorious heavens and be proud of knowing that his labor and efforts were not in vain. One more opportunity, one more moment, one more cause. America, one more dream.